Hello, it's Michael Watts here. It's January 2025 and this is the current state of my pedalboard. I've seen lots of videos like this on YouTube. I've been doing my research and they always look so professional and they're really informative. So I thought I'd have a crack at one of these for my channel. This current setup is based on a Pedal Train Classic Junior and there's quite a wide mix of pedals on here. If anything, it could use a bit of focus if I'm honest, but that's one of the things that I'll be working on in the coming year. Whenever I see one of those "what is your favourite pedal" threads online, some prince of wit inevitably says a tuner, and I can't really disagree. I've had a tuner on every board I've ever built, and I like these D'Addario tuners quite a lot. Despite the fact that they have a nice big screen, they're still pretty compact, and they sit well on any board. They're accurate, and they work as a handy mute when you turn them on. From the tuner we go straight into a Solid Gold Effects Superfunk. This is essentially an auto-wah filter kind of thing, and I like these pedals. I had a Gaiatone Wah Rocker 2 back in the day, the same pedal that Guthrie likes so much. It's a great sound, but they are a bit fragile, and they have a sort of rubber band thing around the base that keeps them together, which is not very helpful. This is fun. It puts a bit of a vowel sound on the front of the note, and I like the way you can trigger the sensitivity with your picking hand. Next up we go into one of my favourite discoveries of recent years, The Vibe by Sascha Greuter of Greuter Effects. I'll admit, I never really got into Univibe style pedals until I tried this one. Now I've got 3 stages of gain on this board, if you don't count the amp, which is a Cornford Hurricane that is set up with everything at noon. First up is a Vemuram, is that how you pronounce it? Vemuram Jan Ray. I really love this pedal for lower gain work. Really beautiful sound, very responsive. I use it a lot. Next up in order of intensity is a Crowther Hotcake. I love these things. I've owned several over the years. This, I believe, is the most recent iteration. It can get really aggressive and punchy. Just a great pedal. Made in New Zealand, I believe. Finally, here is a Bigfoot Engineering King Fuzz, a boutique unit made here in the UK. I love fuzz, and this is pretty much the most fun pedal I've played in years. It's aggressive, chaotic, delicious. It does everything from early Black Keys to Jack White to, well, you name it. I love it to bits. Next up we have a Pigtronix Moon Pool for the weirder moments. This is a tiny dynamic trem meets phaser pedal, which I'm still getting the hang of. Honestly, it's the bit of the board that I'm probably least convinced by at the moment. Yes, there are some great noises, but it's a little bit fiddly, and I haven't quite learned how to use it yet. Maybe that's the problem. I'm hoping that will change. The only delay pedal I've had on my board for over a decade has been a Danelectro Back Talk. I love this thing so much. I had an original which was weirdly shaped and fragile, and I was really happy to hear that Danelectro had reissued the pedal in a more practical housing, but with NOS circuitry. I even wrote a review for guitar.com. It's exactly the same sound to my ears as the original, just gorgeous. Finally, we go into a Beetronix Buzzter, which is a twin-channel boost with a gain stage. I tend to keep the honey knob down and use it as a clean boost. I'm not sure if this one will stay on the board either. We shall see. So that is the state of the board at the beginning of 2025. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions, especially when it comes to temporal effects, drop them in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay tuned.